and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today it's Tuesday the 22nd of November, so it's about 3 more days until Christmas. And since that's so, I decided that I wanted to do another Christmas video. As you would have seen this weekend, I uploaded 2 Christmas covers of the songs There's a Place Called Home from Alan Menken's A Christmas Carol, and then I also put up a cover of God Bless Us Everyone from the 2009 Christmas Carol starring Jim Carrey. Today's Christmas video is 5 Shakespeare plays that I would like to see staged at Christmas. So number 1 is the play Timon of Athens, one of Shakespeare's lesser known plays. It's about a wealthy man called Timon who loses all his money. He tries to go to his mates to ask them for money. They don't help him out, and so he goes into the forest and meets these, meets these robbers, and sadly the play ends in tragedy. So what I had in mind was that I think it'd be really interesting to see it set in a Charles Dickens-esque world, because I think the play offers a lot of commentary about material wealth and the deep class divide, and how easily someone could lose their money and then get into debt, which arguably really parallels the Victorian world that writers like Charles Dickens was writing in. And that's what made me think, what if Timon was someone who stood out from everyone else because he continuously gave and he gave and he gave, but then was given nothing in return by his friends, but then he gives his friend a final gift whose name unfortunately I can't remember. I want to say Flavius, but I might be wrong, so don't go with me on that. So that's why I think it'd be really interesting to see it set at Christmas. The second one is Shakespeare's glorious comedy, the comedy of Aries, because it's the idea of family coming together at the end and family being reunited, and also because it's just so absurd and the situation is so ridiculous, and how the characters respond to each other arguably would not actually happen in real life, though saying that, humanity is capable of doing ridiculous things even if we don't realise it. So that's what made me think that it should be set in like a modern day Christmas, where also the necklace is a Christmas present from Antigonus of Ephesus to Adriana, but actually goes to the wrong person, so that way it will get it will have a meaning in a way that a modern audience would get. Third one is Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and the reason for Romeo and Juliet is because there was an Italian mini-series made of Romeo and Juliet where they set it in December time, and there's a lot of references to Catholic events that happen in December time and saint days, which made me go, oh, this could be really interesting to see it set at Christmas and in the winter. And also the blood will really stand out, so the blood of Mercutio and Tybalt will really stand out at this time, and it's the idea of the Capulets and the Montagues having to finishing the hatred and going into a new year where they are now joined together. And the next one I am thinking should be set at Christmas is actually Shakespeare's All's Well That Ends Well. I'm not quite sure what sort of period that could be set. It could be like a Victorian-esque world or a modern world one, but I think the happy ending and the strong resolve of the women would make it really empowering for it to be set at Christmas. And then we've also got Much Ado About Nothing, which the RSC's production that they did a few years ago was set at Christmas, and it was in this World War I-esque world, which at the time I really liked it, but then there were some features of it that kind of made me go, ooh, this feels a bit too like it's trying to be like Downton Abbey, which didn't really sit well with me, because whilst I suppose you have got parallels between, well, some sort of parallels between Downton Abbey and Shakespeare, I just thought, oh, I think I'd like to see this done again, but in a different way, because even though Much Ado is dodgy and has content in it where you just raise an eyebrow and go, really? But because of how joyous and fun I feel it is, along with the comedy of Aries, that makes me think those two in particular make me go, these are two very positive, really feel-good plays that offer escapism and lots of moments for laughter and joy. And in the end, that's what Christmas is about. It's about joy, and it's about love and kindness. So that makes me think that those plays should be staged at Christmas. So that is 5 Shakespeare plays I want to see staged at Christmas. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to hit subscribe so you can see when I'm next gonna have a video out, and feel free to leave a comment on your thoughts on what Shakespeare plays you think should be staged at Christmas. Thank you very much. Bye!